This is a short demo to show you some of the basic functions of Audacity that you can use as you edit together your audio pieces. It's a fairly straightforward piece of software. I'll show you some of the basics. There's some more advanced moves you can try with it, but this will at least get you started. So what I'm going to do here is import an audio track, and this could be a short bit of audio that you've recorded for your piece. To do that, I'm going to go up to Project and Import Audio. And I have a number of clips here. I have 3 clips I'm going to use for this tutorial. I'm going to click on one and open. It's a stereo track, and you can see it here with the sound. I can use these buttons here to zoom in or zoom out. I can use this button here to zoom all the way out to see the entire track. And if I click in a part of the track and hit the play button, it'll play it.
This is clip 1, and I'll try to put this at the beginning of the demo story that I'm going to do.
Right, and I hit stop. You notice this large amount of dead space at the beginning. Let's say I want to get rid of some of that. So you can cut out some of that space by clicking and dragging across it and pressing the cut button here. Makes it go away. And I can undo that by going to Edit and Undo Cut. Now let's say I wanted to increase some dead space here. I can click and drag through some of this essentially white noise, background noise, and press on Copy. Click where I want it to go and hit Paste, and it's inserted some of that sound right here. We can play that.
The beginning of the demo story that I'm going to do. And here is the end of clip 1.
And we can do little things like, this was when I said the word the. We can highlight that and cut that out. And we can try playing that.
And I'll try to put this at the beginning of demo story that I'm going to do.
So you can see how you can really fine-tune, cut out words, move things around, cut out dead space, move dead space around, whatever you'd like to do. So let me add a second track. Go to Project, Import Audio, bring in a second clip. Now this is going to add the second clip down here, and if I click on it to play, you'll notice that it's going to play both of those tracks at the same time.
This is clip 2, and this will go second. Clip 1, and I'll try to put this at the beginning.
And obviously that's not very helpful if you're trying to edit. So if I want to listen to just this clip, I can mute top one and now play just the bottom one.
This is clip 2, and this will go second. And I'm going to add a little space at the end of this clip that I'm going to need to edit out.
Okay. Well, here is that space I said I wanted to edit out, some dead space at the end. I'm going to click and drag through that and use the little scissor tool to cut that out. And now I want to move this clip at the end of the first clip. So I can click and drag across this, hit Copy, go up here and hit Paste, and it'll add it onto the second clip. Let me unmute that and mute the bottom one, and let's get rid of some of this dead space at the beginning of the first clip. Now let's listen to what this sounds like.
This is clip 1, and I'll try to put this at the beginning of demo story that I'm going to do. And here is the end of clip 1. This is clip 2, and this will go second. And I'm going to add a little space at the end.
There you go. Now check out this little blip here. Listen for this.
This is clip 2.
There's a little pop right there. So I'm just going to cut that out. And now that pop should be gone.
This is clip 2.
Here, just cleaned up the sound a little bit. I don't need this track anymore, so I can click on X to make that go away. And let me quickly add a third track. There's my third track. Mute this. Play this.
And this is the third clip that's going to be a part of this very short demo story.
We have lots of dead space here. Let's get rid of that. And then let's get rid of a little of this dead space. And now let me select the third clip, copy, go to the end of my combined story, hit paste, expand out to see the whole thing. I'm going to mute the bottom clip and unmute the top clip, and now we should have the whole thing together.
This is clip 1, and I'll try to put this at the beginning of demo story that I'm going to do. And here is the end of clip 1. This is clip 2, and this will go second. And I'm going to add a little space at the end of this clip that I'm going to need to edit out. And this is the third clip that's going to be a part of this very short demo story.
And there we go. Now I can get rid of this bottom track because I don't need that. Now some tricks you can do. Let's say you want to lay some music or some sound effects on top of the vocals. Well, you can add that as a second track down here, and you can change you can change how loud that is by using the slider here, in case you wanted to make it louder or quieter. And you can add various effects. Where what may be most helpful to you is fade-ins and fade-outs. But the basic idea of putting your clips together, I've just demonstrated for you. Once you're happy with everything, and of course all along the way you're going to want to be saving your project so that the work that you've done in Audacity is not lost. So save it often. And then when you're ready to export an audio file that you can actually use, go ahead and export. I would export as an MP3. Export as MP3, and that's going to crunch all the sound that you have in your Audacity project and turn it into an MP3 file, which then will be your final project once you're all done. So there are the basics. You can go ahead and play with this. I'm sure some questions will come up, and I'll give you some tips along the way as well.